So one morning as I got my cup of tea and head out to my usual spot, I noticed something different about this day. It wasn't the same beautiful sunshiny day that usually greeted me. The clouds were really dark and heavy, and it was an indication to me that of course it was going to rain because there was no hint of sunlight. Even in that moment, one would think that the sun did not even rise because of the blanket of dark clouds that covered the sky. And as the rain began to fall, as I looked over, the thick clouds and the fog just covered the view of the mountains and all of the houses on the hillside. In just a moment, it's like everything in my view that I was so accustomed to seeing just vanished. But then it dawned on me that a cloudy day doesn't mean the absence of the sun. Something was obstructing my view in that moment, but everything is still there, right where it has always been. Listen, not because you're unable to see through those dark clouds right now, those clouds of depression, unimaginable loss, fear, doubt, divorce, rejection, just the different things that are obstructing your view right now. I just want to remind you that the sun, not just the sun, but the son is still shining as beautiful and as powerful as it did from the beginning of time to eternity. And everything that he has for your life is still there, still active. They're just hiding behind those clouds that you're seeing right now. You see, I've had moments when I question God. I question him, and even a moment or two when I was angry with him because I asked him the question, where were you when my cousin that I love so much, when she died, and my father when he had cancer and I prayed but he still died. I said, God, it must be that you're not there. It must be you are not interested in how I'm feeling, or you're not interested about me. You don't care. It must be that why I'm having these cloudy days. And I know many times we look at the storm brewing and we think, God, you're not there. You know, we feel so alone and lost, as though we are forgotten because our view is just obstructed by our cloudy situation. But just remember that you may be devastated right now, but you are not ruined. Your life is not ruined. Just be patient, because cloudy and rainy days has its purpose. I know it may seem crazy. I know it may seem impossible, but it caused the birth of new life to spring up. So humbly stay on the altar of prayer, because this will allow you to see through the eyes of the Spirit of God, who brings revelation from God to you, even in the most painful things that you are facing. The scripture says that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men the things that God has in store for our lives. But yet it is revealed through the Spirit of God that searcheth the deep things. We have to leave all outcome to God, because he knows the beginning from the end and the end from the beginning. And he has that perfect, beautiful end that will break through those dark clouds. And I can say this without a shadow of a doubt: the sun will shine again. Do you know the nursery rhyme? When I was thinking about this, the nursery rhyme, Itsy Bitsy Spider, came to me. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout, down came the rain and washed the spider out. But up came the sun and dried up all the rain, and itsy bitsy spider went up the sprout again. You see, it may rain for hours, for days, and for some of us years. But one thing for sure, at some point, the rain will end and the powerful rays of the light of the sun, Yeshua, will be beaming on your face and illuminating your path to your great destiny. I just want to share something with you from Isaiah chapter 60. And reading from verse 1 to 5, and it says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the esteem of Yahweh has risen upon you. For look, the darkness covers the earth, and darkness clouds the people. But Yah arises over you, and his esteem is seen upon you. And the Gentiles shall come to you, and come to your light, and the sovereigns to the brightness of your rising. Lift up your eyes all around and see. All of them have gathered, and they have come to you. Your sons come from afar, and your daughters are supported on the side. Then you shall see and be bright, and your heart shall throb and swell. For the wealth of the sea is turned to you, the riches of the Gentiles come to you. Do not be dismayed, because Yeshua have overcome the world, and through him you will too." Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Stay blessed.